you. The messages on the number 0777293666 are coming through today. Mepitia. Mumekuja na uzito. Anyway. Ha, asked the girl. Someone says, hello ladies, looking lovely today. My name is Riss, R-I-S-S. I have been married for 30 years. Oh Lord. I went through my husband's phone yesterday and I found out that he has been cheating on me. With my boldness, I confronted him. And then his response was kind of like a joke, where he said he now wants me to. She confronted him as a joke, like in a joking way, and his response was he wants me to leave our home if I do not like it. If I don't like it, kindly advise, ladies. Basically, 30-year-old marriage, she goes through the man's phone, finds out he's been cheating, calls him out on it as a joke, and then he says, if you don't like it, just leave. It's like, yeah, I'm cheating, and if you don't like it, go. The words. Ooh, my stomach is in knots just thinking about like how scary this is. How has this person managed to make you be the villain in this story? Like, how has this story been flipped so quickly that now you're the one begging for forgiveness? Like, because that's the situation. It's like, no babe, it's not even like what do you even say? Like, babe, no, it's not even like that. I mean, it's okay, like you can keep cheating. Is that what he wants you to say? Is it like, what? This is such a bind. It's like, yeah, I'm cheating. If you don't like it, leave. Which means if you stay, you are okay with him cheating. You cannot call him out for it henceforth, ever in the future. Like, it's just you accepting he's a cheater and he will continue to cheat. But at the same time, why are you the one leaving your home and yet he did you dirty? You know what I mean? It's like, it's our home. It's our matrimonial home. The person who messes up is the person who exits the chat. Like, how are you now going to be a homeless person 30 years after your marriage because this man decided he wants to cheat? Yo, this is quite the bind. Babe, listen. I don't even know whether I have the wealth of knowledge to advise you, but here's my thinking. As a married woman of all of 2 days.
As a married woman
of all of 2 days. I would play this smart. I'd be like, okay, just sit in that house and start to plan your exit. If you're being kicked out of your house, it means potentially he is the provider. He's the financial head, right? This is where you start to plan your exit strategy, okay? Bank accounts, assets, are they in your name? In his name. This is where you start to analyze, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Keep an account of all of these things, right? And then you engage a lawyer, pro bono or otherwise. You give them a list of all these assets. While you're still in your home, babe, don't forget. Make sure you actually get him to confess that he actually is cheating. Because in the eyes of the law, if a person has stepped out of a marriage, then they're liable for any consequences, right? But you have to show proof that, yes, this man cheated. So grab same phone, screenshots, jitumie all the evidence. Photographic or otherwise, send all this evidence to yourself. Send it to your lawyer, right? Unampatia tu, mnapanga tu hii kesi. Pole tu, mko tu huku tu mnachekeshana, kiki baby, kiki all the way. Once you have all the confirmations that you will be liable or you'll be given a certain amount of financial compensation through your lawyers, once they've actually asserted that, or ascertained that, yes, you are going to get A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G, get them to draft these divorce papers. Quick. Draft these divorce papers. Get them served to your partner, right? You cannot just kick someone out of their house, matrimonial or otherwise. As Risa told us, until y'all are officially divorced, he cannot kick you out of the house. You are supposed to be in that house. He cannot kick you out. It is officially your matrimonial home. You cannot be kicked out of this house. Once the divorce papers have been signed, once you have collected your financial whatever, you've collected your financial, what you're owed financially, leave the chat, get your own house, get your own life, and keep it moving. Because this is someone who's officially told you that they will continue to cheat on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So what you need to do, you need to be out of this relationship, but don't leave like an idiot. You cannot go and starting from scratch like everybody else. You know, people usually have a lot of, yo, how dare you, and then you leave and you have nothing. You're starting from scratch. We've had way too many of these stories. Make sure, if you are not the person who's financially stable in this relationship, you get out of that relationship when you are financially stable, and you get out of it and you never look back. That's my advice.
Now, we could advise you a lot, okay? We could advise you a lot. But the thing is, you've been together for 30 years.
That's a long time.
You've been married for 30 years. So this is somebody you know like the back of your hand. You know exactly who he is. So I feel like you're acting brand new, talking about, I went through his phone and I found out he was cheating.
Sometimes you don't know.
I feel like this has been a pattern where you go through this man's phone, you confront him, you make noise about it, and then you never leave.
Oh, that's why he has the audacity.
And there's nothing as annoying as always confronting somebody about something, but you never do.
You don't have a bite to your bark.
You know, you're always telling him, oh, I will leave you, I'll do this, but you never do it. So this man knows very well there's nowhere you're going. You're going to complain, you're going to scream, you're going to shout, but he's going to find you there at the end of the day. So what exactly are we doing? Because it makes no sense for you. You have gone through your man's phone. You have found out he's cheating. You have confronted him. And then you've stayed. For what? What was the purpose? Why did you even go through the phone in the first place? Because you felt some type of way. You know, something whispered in the ear. You know how the angel is like, Angale Yosimo. And then the devil is like, oh, the devil is the one whispering, Angale Yosimu. The angel is like, everyone is entitled to your privacy. How would you feel if you went through yours and like, apana, siwezi kufa na STD, Angale Yosimu. You know, those internal conversations you've been having or in your head, you finally go through the phone. But what do you do after you confront your partner for cheating? Do you just confront them? You cry about it, you scream, and then you stay? There are clearly no consequences. He has seen. You've been 30 years of marriage. He has not experienced any consequence for anything he has done. What makes you think that all of a sudden he's going to change? What makes you think that all of a sudden you're going to talk about him and he will see in new light how you have been there for him, mother of his children, caretaker, hope giver of his household?
Not the caretaker.
30 years. Madam, I feel like there was a pattern already and you're not giving us the full story. Probably because sometimes the primary emotion is shame. You just feel very ashamed about your whole situation. So just don't give us one side of the story. Yes, it has happened, but will this be the time you finally leave? Or will it be the same thing? You confront him next week or next year and he says the same thing. Because, the audacity that you can leave. Why even debating about it, you know? Anyway, I hope we have helped you out. Tell us on the number 07707293.